Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yeah, this video gonna be about truck drivers listing on the truck driver schedule. Anyway, y'all, let's get to it. Have you ever heard of American pickers picking the back roads of America? Have you ever heard of Matt, part-time pickers on YouTube? Have you ever heard of my boy Big Buff, Buffalo Pickers? Yeah, they got a show on Friday night. Defending the hustle on Friday nights. Yeah, him in Glass City, Mess Hall Diggs, and I'm on there at the end of every month, the last show every month. Have you ever heard? And plus, Barbie. What the hell? Big Buff is the Barbie king. So, if you guys out there in the reseller world got questions about Barbie, get in touch with Big Buff. Have you ever heard of my boy Big D? Yeah, Fundamentals of the Side Hustle. Yeah, him and Regina Michelle. Yeah, on Wednesday night Hump Day Hangout. Yeah, hang out with them. They got special guests. They talk about different subjects. Hang out with them, y'all. Have you ever heard of my boy Cali? Yeah, Cali Reseller. He the Slab King. Have you ever heard of my boy out of North Carolina, South Carolina? I don't know. My boy Casey. Yeah, the Carolina Hustler. I still call him that. He the Golf Club King. You want to know anything about golf clubs? Get in touch with him. Yeah. Have you ever heard of my boy? What's his name? Yeah, him. Have you ever heard of the treasure hunter? I can't think of his name right now because I'm crazy. But anyway, he the comic book king. Yeah, we need to get in touch with him. Whenever I find out what his name is, I know what he is. I just can't think of it right now because I'm on the fly. I don't have no kind of script, nothing. Have you ever heard of Ella? Have you ever heard of Shar? Have you ever heard of Miss Taffy? Have you ever heard of my boys? I mean, my people. Yeah, from Glass City. Yeah, him and his wife, they doing their thing, y'all. ATL pickers, ATL thrifters, or ATL, whatever you call them. Him and his boss. Yeah, I just messed up about 10 times, but I don't care because we pick in the hood too. Yeah. Right, yeah. Sorry, y'all. I messed up about 10 times, but I don't care. I do this stuff on the flow, on the go, on the flow, whatever you want to call it. I do it. And whatever I mess up, I just put it on, y'all. Y'all don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, y'all. A trucker life is, how can I put it? A trucker life is hard to list and drive these trucks. The reason why is because we on the road at least 10 to 14 hours a day. We going to do stuff. 5 days a week. And the people on the road, if you're on the road, you can thrift in every city. But I deliver local. So, sorry y'all, I gotta get over. I deliver locally. I go up to like 200 miles. 200 miles, right? So this is what I do. I bring stuff with me too, y'all. Just in case I get somewhere and I sit for a minute. So I bring stuff with me. If I'm sitting for like an hour or two, I'll list. Okay? If I'm sitting for 15 minutes, I'm a list. But this is what I do, and this is what I started doing. My death powers got really, really low when I started doing this. So when I go into thrift stores and I find something, I'm on this media trip now where I'm getting CDs, LP. Well, I've been doing it, but I'm getting more now. And I list them in the store. Okay? I list them in the store. I look them up and list them in the store. It take a little longer, but my powder's not stacking up. And then when I'm at home, when I get off 6, 7 at night, when I get off, I take pictures of the stuff that I want to list, right? I take pictures of things that I want to list. on my phone. Then when I get somewhere, I got everything with me that I can list. So that's another tip, y'all. I'm gonna make a video about that. That's another tip about getting rid of your debt piles too. Because when you get the stuff home, you can take pictures of it and then put it up. You don't have to list right then. You know, you can take pictures of it, put it in the containers that you want to put it in. What I started doing is, since I don't have no numbers, no system, I got a container and I put the dates on it. Then I put a little date inside the listing. So I'll go to that container with the date on it, like 1/9/22. It'll have 3 different dates on it, right? So I go to that container because when I sell something, it's in the listing. 1/9, 1/12, you know. So I guess there's some kind of number system. But I started doing that like 2 months ago. And it works. It's working out for me. If I sell something, I look at the number on the listing and I go to that container. So you can list from your phone, from your telephone. So most people like to list out at their computer. They like to download the pictures on their computer and list. I found it more convenient for me to list from my phone. So I take all the pictures of everything. It takes like a few minutes to take pictures. Like I got a bunch of shoes the other day, probably about 20 pair of shoes. I took pictures of about 6, 7, 8 pictures of each one of them. And I put them in a container, 2 containers. And I put them upstairs in my room. So now I got the stuff on my phone. So if I'm sitting for an hour, I could just list. You know what I mean? Anywhere. If I'm at home on my throne, you know what I'm saying? I can list. And I won't have that stuff piled up nowhere. So anyway, y'all, the life of a truck driver is hard to be a reseller because most of your day you driving. Most of your day you driving for 5 days a week. You're getting off at 7 at night. You go home, eat, go to bed, get back up at 6. Get back to bed, work at 6 in the morning. That means I got to get up at 4:35 so I can get ready for work. So luckily I work for like 10 minutes away from my house. So it don't take that long to get to the job. But driving as being a truck driver as a reseller it ain't hard. It ain't hard, but it's difficult. And that's why it's easy for me now because of the system that I came up with. Okay, we're gonna go over this again. The best system for a truck driver. I'm sorry. Let me get over. This dude right here won't let me over. Anyway, the best system for a truck driver is to take pictures of your items on your phone that you're gonna list. Then list them when you got time. Okay, so that's what's helping me. And then I go thrifting. If I get off early, I go thrifting. Then I go thrifting on the weekends. But I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff every day because I used to go every day, just about. So, but you got to make it happen when you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, this is Kevin from St. Louis. I've been a thrifter. Well, I'm gonna start calling myself a reseller because that's what we do. We resell. You know, we pick at stores and we thrift at stores, but our business is reselling. You know what I mean? So this is Kevin. I'm a reseller from St. Louis. I've been reselling ever since 2002 on eBay. Now I sell on Amazon, Macquarie. I sell on, I still sell on eBay. That's my main one. But I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all get out there. Don't be discouraged. Get out there and thrift and do your thing. Make that money. Anyway, y'all, this is Kevin from St. Louis. And all I got to say is that, woo! We pickin' the hood too. Yeah!